Well, with Kingdom Hearts 2, we're back in the Tron world, and I have to imagine there's more biking to go on. I'm a little more in tune with what's going on there, though, so at least it won't be like the immediate tonal shift from like the 5-minute long tutorial for the Little Mermaid place where they're like, this is how you press A. And then they throw you into the Tron world, and they're like, by the way, there are robots, and you have 3 different kinds of attacks, and you have to turn the button. So I should be just a little more composed and with it this time. A few notes before we carry on. Actually, I don't know how many notes we have. Is it a few, or is it just one? It's a few. So one thing that just recently came to my head is that since Roxas' name is meant to be like it's like a near anagram of Sora with an X thrown in there because Organization 13, I got wondering if all of the organization people's names are like that, which throws a very massive monkey wrench into the theory I had earlier that Axel was Riku's nobody because, well, there were several big monkey wrenches in that already. They don't look anything alike. They don't sound anything alike. But of course, that would mean that Riku's name was spelled with A-E-L, and none of those letters are in his name. But if that is indeed how this works, it's weird that Axel doesn't show up here. I guess Sora and Co. haven't met him face to face, and that's why. I was just trying to think if we knew the names of, the names of the non-nobody versions of any of these people. And I don't think that I do. If they are all are like Roxas, where it's like, if you take the X away, it becomes an anagram of Sora, of the person's name. Although, now that I think about it, I was going to say Naminé isn't that way, except she's not an organization member, so maybe that thing only applies to them, and maybe actually it was only Roxas who they did that for. I guess we'll have to see! Another note I had was that, since I've been told that you won't be able to visit certain worlds after this world here in Space Paranoids. But I was also later informed kindly that Atlantica is not one of those worlds, which makes me think that must mean that something bad happens to Pete in the upcoming here. Because he was present in Agrabah and the Lion King world, Pride Lands. So it kind of makes it sound like the reason you'd be barred from going to those worlds after this point in the story is because something bad happens to him, so I'm sorry if so, Pete. I'll say a wee prayer for you. Equally important to all the other notes raised thus far, the Mushroom 13 zippers are upside down. And lastly, we were told at the beginning of this game that playing on Critical would give us the best chance of seeing the secret ending. So unless it's literally just going to be like an RNG thing of, depending on your difficulty, you have an X% chance of seeing the secret ending, it kind of makes it sound like, what would the one thing be that it would be easier to do on a harder difficulty? Die. So it makes it sound like there's a fight up ahead near the end, I have to imagine, that we're going to be like meant to lose if we want to get the secret ending or something like that. But I'm not going to worry about it, because I have much bigger things to worry about, like the next time they put me on that damn bike. The MCP is originally a data acquisition program. If you hadn't rescued me, it would have stolen all my data. Well, glad I did that.
Hey, this is the room we were locked in when we first came here, right? We opened the lock by gathering up data, didn't we?
It's funny, I kind of remember doing it by myself. Sorry, Donald. I actually totally don't remember where they told me to go next, but I assume I have to get out of the pit cell and go that way, so I'll do that. Apparently, we can get to the data place from the canyon. That shining red wall should show us the way. Oh, good. Okay, great. They were going to tell me anyway. Then let's go! I mean, I kind of assumed that just simply because, they're actual Heartless here this time. Interesting. Some of these Robo Heartless that, what's-his-face was commanding. Lightning Crystal! Ooh, new crafting stuff already. Yippee! There was a puzzle piece up here, wasn't there? Yeah. What's the best way to get to that, do you reckon? Think we could just reach it with a Master Mode double jump? Or do you reckon we want to be trying one of our limits that brings us into the sky? Master Form double jump probably won't carry us that way. Is there a skateboard around? You never know how useful a skateboard can be in a computer. No, maybe I'll just try and do the limit trick here. Sorry, Tron, excuse me. I just need Goofy in here for a minute so that I can do Trinity and and we're definitely gonna get to the right direction with this one. Boom! Bam! Yup, definitely didn't use that in the wrong spot at all. Well, there's only so much that we can do. Sorry, we need this puzzle piece before we can carry on. Oh, look how cool my Lion King keyblade looks with the Tron visuals, though. Sick. But yeah, I haven't a clue what's going to happen after we're out of Space Paranoids here. Presumably we're going to get through the door, the data space of the Door to Darkness, and it's going to tell us some... Well, I mean, so I'm still highly suspicious of that Mickey we saw, because he, like, instantly was like, oh, you want to know how to get into ANSEM's computer? I know how. I mean, don't worry about how I know how. So it's like, okay, I guess you're ANSEM, the ANSEM figure we saw earlier, and that makes sense again with the money pouch and everything that he had. If it is the same Mickey we met who told us to get out of town. Because there was really, like, no fanfare whatsoever if this was genuinely the first time Donald and Goofy had been properly reunited with Mickey since the first game, right? Like, they were like, yay, Your Majesty, you're here! Anyway, let's back to what we were talking about. Anyway, so we have to imagine that we're gonna get into this data space, and then Mickey over there is gonna be like, you fell right into my trap, huh? But in terms of, like, I still don't have a good sense of, like, how far along in this game we are, because the pacing is so strange with, like, you know, entire worlds that are entirely optional because nothing really important to the plot happens in them. In fact, that's kind of how it's been for basically every single Disney world in this one. And also, I don't actually know if the level cap is 100 in this one like it is in the others. Because it feels like we've been growing in... It's weird, because whenever I am properly battling, I feel like I level up really fast. But, like, I also don't feel like we've been leveling up fast generally. Partially because there's not been a lot of opportunities where, like, they actually really force you to fight a whole lot. Give me that! Up! If they turn it around at the last second, it might still get us there to that puzzle piece! Yeah! Nice. That didn't take long. Alright, get out of here, you. So after we go through this world, I don't know what turn the plot will take next. I guess then, like, maybe whatever awful thing goes on here is gonna, like, release a bunch of big monsters into all the worlds we've been to so far, and it's gonna be like, now go to all the worlds you've been to so far, and that's why none of them, like, most of them don't have the story section complete. It's gonna be like, now return for a big boss fight. But oh, how I ramble, let's actually carry on and progress in this place. Glad we got that puzzle piece. Not before I pass in those lightning crystals, though. Sweet. Do we need them for anything? Not yet, we don't. I appreciate at least that the lightning crystals have a thematic relevance to the world at hand, being that it's a computer world. Alright, sorry, I'm pretty sure we want to be heading off into this blue for mad adventures. This blue, which is being very red. Off into the blue, in this case, this red. Oh, okay, there's your thing where they wanted the password, right. When they said the data space was this way, I was kind of picturing it was a bit more of a trek, but no. It's just right here, there's a big screen that just says password, ... Well, anyone feel lucky about guessing what case we want to put in this passwords as? Hopefully they don't have a 3 times and you're out situation and you can just spam every combination of the password possible. Alright, what's the password?
Well, best awaits.
Aurora, Alice, Jasmine, Cinderella. Kyrie. Got it. But how, in that order, why would you know? And spaces, numbers, special characters, capitalization? Or was that just it? You just have to type all of their names one after the other. That did it. How is that possible?
Now switching DTD over from hibernation to active mode. This process will take some time. Please enjoy a game while the process is running.
Oh, alright if you say so. Oh no! Not another game! My thoughts exactly. No, it's the DTD's final security routine. This isn't a game. Stay focused. Oh, it's just heartless. Okay, well that's okay. No problem there. It's one of those security routines that means you just whack stuff a bunch. Like how computers work. Good. It's only 3 heartless. Fill the gauge and stop all the monitors. If you say so, I don't know what you mean. Oh, wait, I get clusters from whacking foes? Sure I do. And then each time I fill a cluster, I bring it over to one of these monitors and freeze! Donk! Okay, gotcha. So, nothing to it, really. Just whack some fools. Oh, and Donald and Goofy have left a bunch of clusters around from their whackings. Good. Oh, I can freeze this monitor here. Sorry, see, Donald, I was wrong to sass you for not helping with the cluster situation before. You helped me with this one. All right, that'll do. I just gotta get a little closer before I can freeze it. You know how computers work. Bing! Max HP for me, Thunder Boost for Donald, Max HP for Goofy and Tron. Sorry, Tron, I didn't have you at the party again for the battle. Because I swapped you out for the limit thing and then I forgot to swap you back. I promise I'll swap you in before the next battle if I remember. How's that sound? What is that? Huh? Did he just read the data with his hands?
All my functions have been restored.
Oh, no, right, okay. Got it. Sweet. Now what? Do you have a function to deal with that annoying ass alarm? Because it keeps happening. Oh,
Finally,
no good.
I have full access to the DTD. My takeover of the system is now complete. I might
A computer would never announce
such
this.
a simple password. What's this? An emergency destruct program for the town.
Ah!
Let's see how it performs.
Oh, you can't be serious! Yeah, override it, tap some stuff!
You changed the password.
There, that should buy us some time.
Tron, tell
Well,
us
only
what's
because he
going on.
announced he was gonna break in.
MCP's loading a hostile program into the I.O. tower.
What do we do?
We've got to protect the user town.
Can we just destroy the I.O. port?
Let's head to the tower.
Okay, I say we do that thing, because it sounds smart. Tron learned a new ability. Did he now? I would hope he learned more than one. Pulsing Thunder and Complete Compilement. Sweet. Pulsing needs like a Thunder spell, and the Complete Compilement is his limit, and he's got Auto Limit on now. Sure, I'll leave that on. Donald's got a Thunder Boost for himself now. We need 5 AP to use it. I mean, it's probably more useful than his Thunder Boost, so let's get that on first and foremost. And we would need 3 more APs. Do we have them? We've got 1. Let's wait till we actually have enough to give to him for that, shall we?
The outside's already bad enough with Heartless and nobodies. Any more problems in the town will fall apart.
You don't say. I mean, he was literally suggesting he'd blow it up a moment ago. We can extract the data later. Let's go to the I.O. tower. That doesn't sound good. I'm sure someone else will take it before we get back. It sounds like too useful data for us to actually obtain it. I disengaged the security program. Now the lift to the I.O. tower should work. Hurry, the lift's straight ahead out of this room. Right, it's the other way out of this room. Gotcha. To the next room, I mean. Interesting, we don't have a map for this place yet. But this part is part of our map, so I wonder if we're gonna get a map elsewhere that, like, lets us read the information on that room. Alright, now let's get Tron in here. I'm back in the game! So we can see him have a fight. Before long. The I.O. tower's here. Ooh, they've got those Thunder Heartless. I can't tell what element they're meant to be in their Tronified version, but good experience, no doubt. I should be getting some drive experience somewhere along the line. Sorry, Tron. I didn't realize there was any. Oh, it's fine. We're good. We got it. Sorry, I didn't see what was in that chest at all. I'm sure it was great. AP boost from this one. We're heading from this way or this way? Let's try this way. Simulation Hanger. And let me also get a drive going here so we can level up. Master Form. Ow, stop that now. Yeah, give me all those drive prizes. Yeah, good stuff. I'll whack you some. Oh, right, it takes away all my friends to do this. Anyway, I'll spin you around a bunch and then give me those drive prizes. Yeah. What's going on here? What is this thing? Oh, cool. Your drive forms change the color of your Tron outfit. You can't ride it without the Solar Sailor. Right you are. I know what that is. Let's go get that. But also, let's go a different way first. 2 more chests ahead of this place. Oh, and I never placed that puzzle piece in the end. What am I like? New Heartless. Magnum Loader. Oh, this thing is one of these, things that looks like it would drive along the Tron track. Moves in a clockwise motion around its target, so keep that in mind when attacking. It moves swiftly, so attack it in the few instances it slows its movements. Keep an eye out to avoid and counter its high-speed tackle with Quick Blade. Okay. And a strafer. Horrifying. It moves in a clockwise motion. Right, got it. Make sure to close in as it attacks far away targets with a laser. That doesn't sound fun. We've got another piece of Sunset. This one here that looks like it should be on the bottom. It's right there. Wow, this is a big, imposing looking room. Just where a fight should go on, isn't it? You're a new enemy. Can I just whack you with Master Form and get some Master... You know what? Don't. Like, who even asked you? Is what I have to say about that. Anyway, yarg! Alright, Master can do magic. I keep thinking it's not like that, because Valor Mode isn't like that. Listen. Enough of that. Give me your drive orbs, so I can get the experience and leave. Glad this thing's lasting a bit longer. Alright, that's because that's what our secondary Keyblade is doing in this place. The Oathkeeper, right? Makes your drives last longer? I think it does. Feels like it's draining really slow. Sweet. I like how they just, even though I'm supposed to not have them because I'm in Master Form, they just kind of show up for the cutscenes and it's like, yeah, that's cool. That's fair. They only hop into my soul when we're attacking. I don't like the look of this. I guess that's the I.O. stream. It must be total chaos outside.
I think there's gonna be trouble inside, too.
But yes, that computer looks important. Wait, why can't I? Oh, there's a ledge. I see. Oh, it took me out of my drive form, but filled my drive gauge back up. That's nice of it. Ooh, there's a big old chest here, which hopefully has a map. One of them will, hopefully, anyway. They're just kind of hovering above the platform here. The surface of the floor. Gaia Belt greatly increases defense as well as thunder and dark resistance. How greatly? 3. Okay, so not tremendously. But you probably want that over your dark chaos, whatever. Balances out your elemental defenses a little more. Or it could bring you up to 40% darkness defense, but that seems a little silly. but we don't know what's upcoming. But that means that Goofy can wield this Chaos Anklet with no downside, and I guess lose a bit of dark resistance for yet another point of defense. And in here, there ought to be the other map we're looking for. Hayonk! These are the other two chests we were told we would find. So that's all the treasure we can get for the moment. Makes it sound like we're going to be leaving here soon, because we've not completed the map section, treasure section, or the puzzle pieces section. If I stand in here, does anything interesting happen? No, I probably shouldn't stand there. I'm going to get radiation poisoning or something. I got a bad feeling when we touch this monitor, we're going to be sent to the games once more.
We gotta stop them before they get out. Let's hurry to the next room. Let's get in there.
More dangerous programs are sure to follow. To fight these guys, we should delete the enemy data to limit their movements. I like the sound of that. How? We can get back to Hollow Bastion through the terminal gizmo, but right now we need to help Tron. Wait, the next room... So the next room you're talking about... Oh, right, you're saying this is going to teleport us to 2 different rooms, not just the research lab? No, we can... Wait, what's the next room? You mean go back the way we just came? Yes, you do. Okay, sorry, I didn't understand that. Ooh, big old boss fight. Sure, let's have it then. You big old heartless robo thing.
I'm disappointed in you, program. Why
You're a
do you
computer.
insist on allying with these selfish users?
Because I want to help them. Something written into my code commands me to do what is right.
Your disappointment means nothing to me.
And what command would that be?
I can't really say for sure.
Friends, they help each other, that's all. Uh-oh, look out!
As above, so below. QED, etc. Let's fight! Right, how about you, you big thing? I'm ready for this, probably. I mean, I have no idea what to expect, but I'm ready for it. What's with the music? He's like 10 times quieter than everything else. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, we're supposed to be getting data clusters from you? Why not? Let's try Tron's limit. Oh, cluster code? Sure. Cluster code! Cluster code! Cluster code! Burst pulse! Cluster code! Get back here, you, so I can cluster code! And burst pulse! And burst pulse! Cluster code! Cluster... I don't know. Reprogram! This is doing basically nothing. There we go. Yeah, that's doing stuff. Let me whack it a few more times, and then I'll go for the old drive form. I can't do any drives right now. Oh, because the limit's still ongoing. I see. I didn't realize. Oh, wow, this limit keeps going and doesn't stop. Oh, and I can freeze you once I get enough clusters. It just holds you in place, then I can whack you a bunch. Is that the idea? We may as well go wisdom for that. Oh, no, we're not going to get any wisdom experience from this. That was silly. Anyway, no, I did it bad. I did it bad and stupid and bad. Anyway, so we whack you a bunch, then every time we fill these up, we get to freeze you. I get how it's going. Stop that now.
This is it.
I was trying to get some experience for one of the forms, but I was like, which one can I do where I don't actually have to bring them down to do it? And I picked wisdom form, because I'm dumb. Oh, we're not doing any damage now? We're hitting some kind of phase change? That doesn't look good. Ow. It's some kind of phase change indeed. I probably didn't need to save there, really. But I've got enough clusters to freeze you now. Blah! Take that! And then, oh, okay, the phase change happened and we're allowed to hit you again, arbitrarily. I'm cool with that. Hey-ya, hey-ya! And then let me get into one more air combo, should finish you off. Hey-ya! Bing! Drive gauge powered up for me, vicinity break, max HP for Donald, jackpot for Goofy. HP for Tron. Drive gauge powered up is nice because that means we can go do the next Atlantica chapter whenever we're done here, whenever that will be. Yay! Away with you now! I picked the wrong form, I should have done... Oh, I guess Valor is the only one that you can really get, No, Valor or Limit form, I guess, you can get experience without defeating an enemy. Wisdom and Master form both require that you defeat enemies because you need either the little prize orbs or the Wisdom. You just get it from defeating enemies. I guess you don't literally need to defeat enemies for Master form as long as there are drive orbs around.
Up and running, I think I've got a chance of getting system control away from the MCP.
Hey, well, likewise, I thank you for getting me out of that
Get
prison.
to work. It's what my user would want.
What ANSEM would want.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about what he might want.
Listen, Tron.
That was the go-ahead to
We
tell him
didn't
about
get the
ANSEM.
password from ANSEM. We just sort of found it, back in the user world, by accident. And one more thing.
I appreciate Sora's
ANSEM,
honesty on this bit.
he was
He's
our
dead!
enemy. I mean, he still is. I guess.
Well, actually, he's my enemy too.
What do you mean?
I wasn't expecting him to say
ANSEM
that.
took Encom's original system and customized it for his own use. I was part of the original system, and ANSEM modified me, too.
Oh, is that why you lost all your
So,
stuff?
that makes him my user. But ANSEM is also the one who brought back the MCP. The ANSEM I first knew wouldn't do that. I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
No, that's
That's
alright.
okay.
We didn't ask,
No,
really.
I really don't get it.
I don't understand it either. But I think users like you are going to be the ones who will finally figure it out.
Hey, no pressure.
You have the ability to take illogical routes and still arrive at the answers you seek.
Thanks.
Now go, before the MCP starts acting up again.
So I'm not sure if they're trying to imply that Ansem was literally switched with someone worse, or if he just went a little mad when he couldn't find the answers he was searching for in his research. Or when, you know, trying to find those answers led him down dark paths. I assume it's something more like that. I'll stay here to make sure the MCP doesn't cause any more trouble. The user world is in trouble. You should hurry back through this terminal. Yes, will do. There was decidedly less Tron biking going on there than I had imagined. Oh yeah, I leveled up at some point during that? Or no, Donald or Goofy did. I didn't quite catch what they leveled up in. I mean, not a bonus level, they leveled up like a level earlier. Vicinity Break unleashes a powerful attack when surrounded. Sure. Again, I don't really feel like I need tons more moves. But sorry, Donald Thunder, I'm eating this AP boost. Num num num. Vicinity Break, let's see how that goes for a while. Give you learn Jackpot, that's nice, but it's not really instantly mission critical. Oh, well, is there one I want? Yeah, hyper healing. Well, I still don't really know what hyper healing's about. I haven't really seen it come into play, I don't feel like. I mean, I almost definitely want Jackpot more than some of these moves. Whatever, I'll leave it for later. What the hell was that thing? Devastator. It can fly around or transform into a tank. Slain one. I don't like the sound of that. In the air, it follows its target around, so keep a fair distance. The tank attacks from afar, so close in while dodging its cannons. Oh, sorry, that wasn't the boss fight we just did. Watch out for the electric attack it unleashed during its transformation. Oh, interesting. Are they in character files, then? Hostile program? Oh, there you go. An executable called from the DTD data space to destroy the town. Sure, I thought it had a heartless symbol on it. My bad. Tron's limit, complete compilement. Set up cluster code and burst pulse and then reprogram. Use burst pulse on close enemies and cluster code on far enemies. Use cluster code during burst pulse for extra attack power. Oh. I was doing it all the way wrong. Reprogram continues to search for enemies after the limit is over. Select stop to cancel this attack. Sora can move freely during this limit, so use him to get in many, many hits. Understood. Out of the computer we go. So they said Hollow Bastard is under attack. I thought we just blocked the IO port, though.
The DTD can be accessed directly through my user's terminal.
10-4.
Keep a dedicated access channel open for you.
Thank you.
I changed the password, so you won't have to worry about the MCP for a while.
What if we don't know the password?
Access channel?
I knew you'd ask.
And yet I didn't begin
It's a very
explaining
important
already.
link between our worlds. It's how we stay connected.
You gotta warn people before doing this stuff.
My friends are the new password.
As in our names are like biometrics. That's very sweet either way.
You
Don't die!
and give my best to the users.
I mean, maybe after I save them from the town being exploded, but sure, will do. Photon Debugger increases damage done with thunder-based attacks by 20%. Cool. Don't do a whole lot of lightning stuff myself. I'll have to check its stats otherwise. Thank you! Oh, that's cute.
That.
Maybe it's probably got good magic stats.
Tron, hang in there.
So, where do we start?
Pixel art
I
Sora
know.
is adorable.
Let's access the DTD.
Yes, we already got into the data space, but now let's
Keep
actually
checking the situation in town.
access the
We'll be
data
back soon,
via
so
the
don't
terminal.
worry. Hey, look. It's asking for a password.
That's easy. It's
Sora!
Yeah, there's more to it.
Goofy.
That's to the point.
Well,
I don't know how it's capitalized,
I
though.
did
They always leave that out.
We're in. I
Sweet!
have to go into town. Need to
Source!
see what that last shakeup did.
you're not gonna check out the data? It wasn't exactly easy to get.
He probably thinks we'll
I'm coming
get better
right
use
back.
out of it than him.
Hey, Sora. Why don't you get started unloading the data and copying it down?
Get a pen and paper.
It's just a few keystrokes. Easy, right?
Really, I should go check on the town while you do this, but okay. I'm sure I won't delete anything important by accident. Oh, Bugger, I just deleted Tron. Sweet, let's do this! This whole situation is mucho sketchy to me, and I presume that the data will also include, whatever unlock system opens this door. But yeah, let's get the data.
Hey, these things take time, okay?
He doesn't know.
Whoa, it's doing something.
I think it
Me
wants
whenever
to know
Windows
what
actually
we wanna
loads.
know.
Riku and Kairi. No
Error
way.
number 54.
Even Ansem's computer doesn't know.
You'd think there must be at least some data on Kairi since she used to live here.
What you doing?
I thought I'd ask the computer if it can tell us about them nobodies.
Data error doesn't sound like it didn't have any. It sounds like it had it, but there was something wrong with it. A report!
This?
That looks promising.
Data is corrupt.
Oh, it's the same
How
error code,
about
54.
the
So
organization?
54 means the error data's corrupt.
There.
Does that mean we can...
Data
Is there a way to
corrupt.
repair it from the
Stupid
inside?
computer.
Sora.
Something Sora and Roxas have in common, just beating the crap out of computers.
Who's
Oh.
this guy?
I don't know, but he looks
I see you
important.
got things working.
Oh, Your Majesty.
I mean, we got things working, sort of.
Good going.
What do you mean, shush? You're the one who called out to us.
know.
But it keeps on saying the data inside's all kerscuffled.
All we got is a picture of some guy we don't know.
Surely it has the name there. Made all those
Handsome the
completely
Wise.
random letters. Oh,
Come on, are you teasing us again?
a different
Did
Ansem.
you forget what Ansem
Oh,
looks
so when they
like?
say
You
Ansem the Wise, it's a
understand?
different person than
Of course I
King
do,
Ansem.
and this is him. I'm
Like the leader of
positive.
Hollow Bastion.
Excuse me, could you come this way, please?
I need to stop messing around.
Look, this is Ansem. You know, the guy we all worked really hard to defeat.
Oh, that's right. I never finished explaining.
What?
Well,
did
the
mention he
man
had
in the
something to
picture
explain.
Is definitely the one who tried to take over Kingdom Hearts. The one you fellas defeated. But what you actually fought was his Heartless. You see, he wasn't really Ansem. He just went around telling everybody that he was.
Oh, his Heartless or his Nobody? I guess his Heartless. I mean, because they had mentioned in Kingdom Hearts 1, I'm pretty sure that at some point he turned himself into a Heartless with his studies.
Huh?
We went through all that trouble to defeat an imposter?
Well, I mean, he
Yup,
was this
a fake,
one
but he still had
threatening
to be
us.
stopped.
I can't believe it.
Oh, I'm kind of confused. If he's a fake, then what happened to the real Ansem?
Well, that's just what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, you said he was...
Ansem the Wise should know all
Ansem
about
the Wise is
Organization
Heartless.
13's plans and what's been happening to the worlds. I'm
So in
pretty
theory-
sure he'll give us some help.
Since we whacked the Heartless, the real person comes back. That's kind of how it
You know,
works, isn't it?
I came close to finding him once.
That puts a
Don't
little
tell
less
me there's
skepticism on this
more.
Mickey here.
I'm lost enough as it is.
Well, let's see. Some feller named Ansem, who wasn't really Ansem, became a Heartless.
Oh,
Does that mean a nobody got created when that happened too?
well, yeah, I reckon so, but...
Yup.
Wait, what do you
And
mean...
that nobody is the leader of the organization.
Oh, time out, time out! I could have sworn you just said that Ansem was... Ansem the Wise is Heartless. When it's Ansem Portrait Man's Ansem the Wise was Heartless. But now you're telling me he was some other guy named Ansem who became a Heartless, nothing with no relation to Ansem the Wise? I could have sworn that's what Goofy just said. But I'm pretty sure what they mean is Portrait Ansem here is Ansem the Wise is Heartless, and when he was created, another nobody was created, and that person has gone to lead the organization. So that person will be called Sexma. Sexmana. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
What?
How do you know that, though?
I know I've met this fake Ansem before, and I've seen the leader of Organization 13, too. Kind of felt like being around the same fella.
Hold on a minute. Okay, well, no, never mind. Maybe I'm wrong then. That makes it sound like Portrait Ansem was unrelated to Ansem the Wise, was just calling himself Ansem, and when he turned himself into a Heartless, he didn't really change much. because it looks like the same guy. And so the nobody is of Portrait Ansem, not Ansem the Wise.
Well, the man in the picture is definitely the one who tried to take over Kingdom Hearts. The one you fellas defeated. But what you actually fought was his Heartless.
Am I understanding now? Because I could have sworn a moment ago you said that Ansem the Wise turned into a Heartless, and that was Portrait Ansem. This one cutscene, I feel like it's giving me like 6 different stories. But sure.
So, where did you meet this guy?
I'm slowly coming around to what they're saying.
I can't remember.
I really ought to look at the journal after this.
Ansem the Wise, the real Ansem, must know the imposter's true identity. That's why I've got to find him and ask him about it.
You were hoping the computer would tell you where he is.
You started all of this. Because of you, Riku and Kairi. Oh, Your Majesty, do you know where Riku is?
You were the last one to see him.
I'm sorry. I can't help.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Really, Your Majesty?
You must mean he's been
Are you sure?
turned into a Heartless and there's
I'm
a nobody
sorry,
of him
Sora.
somewhere.
What about Kairi? Organization 13 might have kidnapped her.
Oh no! Sora, Donald, Goofy.
But you don't have any information, I guess, on that front.
I was planning to go get help from Ansem the Wise, but now I know I forgot the most important thing.
My car keys!
Helping others should always come before asking others for help.
I don't know about always. If you're on
We're
fire.
safe and sound and free to choose.
But
So there's no reason we shouldn't choose to help our friends.
fair enough.
Let's
If
look
you're safe
for
and
Riku
sound.
and Kairi together.
Oh, thanks! Of course, that can't last.
We're outside!
Bloody hell.
Sounds like we gotta start by helping out here.
I concur. Let's go! Well, let's let him go first for some reason. Okay, great. I can look at my journal, because I have no idea what the hell just happened in that cutscene. We unlocked the data space and returned to Hollow Bastion. Now we could use the data to get inside the DTD. Nearly all it was corrupted. No entries of Rinku or Kairi to be found. We were poking around. We dug up someone's portrait. The king said it was Ansem. It wasn't the Ansem we knew. The Ansem we knew was just the Heartless of someone who was pretending to be Ansem. Okay, so there's... Okay, right. Our Ansem is the Heartless of some third person who is imposting Ansem the Wise. Now I'm understanding, because that's not what the hell they said in that cutscene. Or so I thought. The Ansem we knew was just the Heartless of someone who was pretending to be Ansem, and the nobody of that same guy was the leader of Organization 13. That tracks. Whew. The king said he was searching for the real Ansem, who would know who the fake Ansem was. With all that said, the room lurched with a loud noise. Okay, I'm understanding a little more now. Doesn't happen to mention any of these characters here, does it? It would be helpful to see it in a chart. So we had Ansem the Wise. There was an imposter of Ansem the Wise. Portrait Ansem is the Heartless of the imposter. Unless it looks and feels the same as Ansem the Wise as imposter. He just has a Heartless symbol on him now because he turned himself into a Heartless with all his research, as we found in Kingdom Hearts 1. And then the nobody created from that Heartlessification is the leader of Organization 13. Which makes a lot of sense, considering the organization's hitherto unusual relationship with Ansem. Anyway, what do you think about all this, Goofy? The explosion came out from outside, right? It must be awful out there. This looks like it's going to be a long battle. Are you ready, Sora? I probably was just horribly misinterpreting what they said in the cutscene, but I could have sworn they were saying that the Ansem we knew was the Heartless of Ansem the Wise, not the Heartless of the imposter.
The king went on ahead by himself. We have to hurry after him.
I'm sure nothing will come between us now that we finally got reunited after all this time. But also, who is attacking here if Tron's got hold of the, Oh my god, it's just a huge arse army of... I think those are Heartless and not nobodies. See a Heartless symbol? Okay, there was a Heartless symbol on them. There's a huge army of Heartless. From whom? Oh no, there are also nobodies in here. So it's these two.
Hear me, my Heartless. Attack the white husks. Sweep them
Why
away.
now of all times?
What are you, nuts? We're never gonna win. I don't know about you, but I'm out of here, sister.
I think she's about to turn you into something.
You pathetic coward.
They must have known we were getting closer to the important data on those computers. Throw a meteor at them. You're good at that. I don't know why I'm reading for you. Oh, hey, this is awkward. Maleficent with her famous peace out ability.
Heartless. Leave the white ones. Turn your attention to Sora and his friends.
Whoa, we don't need to be doing that, do we? And why are the nobodies just cool with that? Or are they gonna be fighting us also? I guess they probably want us first and foremost, don't they? I didn't even check the stats on that Keyblade earlier. All right, well, how about you then defeat all of the enemies, it says. Hey, bonk, 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 that's why bonk, and then some bonk. Oh, I should really be doing wisdom right now. Because we're gonna be doing so many kills and so many takedowns here. Wisdom experience, wisdom experience. Oh, actually, really, Master Form would have been pretty good here. Because we would have gotten so many drive orbs from all the enemies around this place. Well, too late. Hindsight's 2020, huh? Defense increase and max AP increase for me. Sweet. And some wisdom experience all over this place because of all the blastings we're blasting off here. I don't even know where the enemies are and where the projectiles are, but it's fine. I'm pressing A so much right now, you don't even know how much I'm pressing A. It's happening. It's going down, I tell you. I really should throw off a few more spells here, shouldn't I? Should have done so much earlier, actually. All right. The fairies are back. Or the something or others, I should say. Sorry.
Where's Maleficent?
Looks like
where is she at any given time?
Well, that was pretty lame of her.
You're telling me.
I guess we picked the wrong side.
Meaning you're coming into over to our side now? People we've met once before?
I mean,
Anytime you feel like including us. No candor whatsoever.
Hey, if you're looking to pick sides, why don't you pick Leon's? They can always use help.
I'm sure they got some money for you.
Have any treasure?
Probably. He's a Final Fantasy character. They have all kinds of weird things in their pockets at all given times.
Who are you?
Oh, we're nothing worth mentioning.
Just 3 treasure fanatics.
Later, taters!
Goodbye. Tater pie.
Did Leon really have any treasure?
I mean, probably. Sneaky Donald. Oh, right, fights and battles and people dying and stuff. Important things are occurring. Let's go!
We don't have time for you.
Which is why we ran this way instead of taking the fast travel point. So it was just like, I need a bit more experience, huh? Oh, that doesn't look good. It's gotta be Pete turned into some kind of mega heartless, right? Oh no, it's just Sephiroth again. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Please don't tell me I have to fight you yet. Hey, pal.
I'm Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Ain't Sephiroth the one who's supposed to be the dark part of Cloud's heart?
Hey, why does Donald know that?
Did Cloud
Or did he
tell
just
you that?
figure that from the
Then he
description?
must understand now.
Just what are you gonna do to him?
Nothing. Cloud is the one
And
who
why are
hungers
you
for
here
darkness.
right now?
He said he's got a score to settle with you.
I see. He wants to meet me again.
What the hell was that about? Why did he just, like,
Then I should give him
parachute
what
in
he
from
wants.
nowhere to talk to us?
That last bit of light is always the hardest to snuff out.
According to Sora, it never goes out. Why did he... Why was he here? What's that for? Huh? They came from that hole over there. Okay. Oh, does that mean Leon was there a moment ago? Did they actually go over to see if Leon had any treasure? Or did they just bust into the Alabastin treasure hold or something? I don't remember that being there before. I wonder where it leads.
We don't have time for that now. We gotta go after the king.
I'm glad one of us is on my side here. What the hell? Oh. Well, but I mean, we have 5 drive gauge now, so we may as well go try the new musical. How's this photon debugger? As I imagined, it's got a bit more of a balance between strength and magic, so I'm not too obsessed with it. It would be cool if I could set a different keyblade to be on when I'm in wisdom form, because I would totally put that lightning one on, because I love using lightning in the wisdom form, because it auto-targets. It's nice to just be like swimming around and then just like blasting lightning off as you go. I've got the drive gauge, Sebastian! Excellent, now we'll be able to perform the musical with ease! Can't be too hard, can it? Oh, it's all at dusk and everything. Chapter 3. Under the Sea. I hear that it's better down where it's wetter. Oh boy. I'm scared. Okay, aim for a high score by lifting Ariel's mood. Oh no. Press X when the gauge shows Ariel to score points and lift Ariel's mood. Be sure not to press X when the gauge shows Sebastian. Oh, wait, huh? Sorry? Okay. Is Y going to be a part of this? Oh, I don't really understand this one yet. I felt like I more or less got what they were trying to tell me to do from the other two. I didn't actually recognize the other first two songs we had, but I guess that means they're also from the actual film, and this one won't be. Oh, okay, sheepers. Okay, so it's just gonna change. Oh shit, that was an aerial one. I'm sorry, I really need to focus on this. Okay. I genuinely am not going to be able to give you any useful information on this one. You know where it's wetter. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I pressed that. Oh, okay. I hate this video game. God damn. All right. This one is by far the most like extreme one, considering that the image is like bobbing up and down, and Sebastian and Ariel both have a lot of red in their picture. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I think they're only they're not gonna like swap it to Sebastian partway through. I don't think. They're gonna swap it to Ariel partway through from Sebastian in some of them, but not all of them. Anyway, what I was saying was I didn't recognize the previous two songs from The Little Mermaid. Not that I've seen it, obviously, but this one I know is an actual song that is in the film. So probably the other two are as well. Okay, so when it's a Sebastian one that doesn't flip to Ariel, you just don't press it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. It took me a moment. I didn't understand it at first, but now I understand. But yeah, it's like considerably faster, I think, than the timings for the other ones, or so it feels anyway. I think it's closer to like a 5 or 4 or 5 frame window for the excellent, rather than like the 6 or whatever it was for the other 2 chapters we've done so far. I think Ariel's mood is okay though. Since I stopped messing it up after like the 30% mark and doing an absolutely awful no good job. I think we're doing better. Actually, the excellent timing was maybe a little gentler in there, even though the gauge looked more like it did in the first or second, in the first song.
Oh, I think it's a great song, Sebastian.
I just don't think it holds any water.
What I want to sing. I want to
Sorry,
sing
Sebastian.
about how our 2 worlds can live in harmony, land and sea together.
The Sea King would make chowder out of me if you sang a song like that.
I think he needs to chill.
If you won't listen,
King Triton
then I'm
needs
not
to
gonna
like
sing at all.
take a spa day or something.
Look, Ariel!
How do I get myself into this situation?
But yeah, the part of the gauge that's like that lemonish yellow and then the orange
at the worst possible time.
is not always 100% accurate to the time you're supposed to time. If the previous episode is any indication. The previous episode of this world. Sorry about it, Sebastian. Don't know how you missed him swimming up behind you, but sorry about it. Oh, she's bringing us over to meet the human? Oh. I didn't notice that huge castle before. That's me, not her speaking. I don't know who's saying this.
Is that him? Uh-huh.
Oh, I get uh-huh. That's Ariel, probably.
Let's say something.
No, don't. He's a human and I'm a mermaid. I don't know what he'd think. Oh, well, he dropped something. Classic rom-com stuff. Now you have an excuse to go give it back to him. What's that? Unless it's a charm for us to do another summon. Man, I got taken out to sea fast. Oh, it must be his. But we can't reach it. Rats. What do you mean you can't reach it? Oh, it's in there. Do we need some other kind of spell? You need a Magnera magic to retrieve the lost item. Ah, another spell we don't have yet. Okay, great. Yeah, even though that gauge, like, drained faster, I feel like the excellent timing was a lot more gentle. Not to mention you got excellence from just not doing the Sebastian ones. Alright, we may as well do the mission for repeating that there no doubt is. And quit. Done. But yeah, sorry, I was kind of trying to babble this out mid-cutscene and song, but I'm pretty confident in the previous episode we did of Atlantica. Like, the orange and lemonish guide are there to tell you when the good timing and excellent timing is, but it's not really accurate, because there were several times where we let it go into the lemon, and then a few frames after, we pressed it, and it was still only giving us good. Well, I'm surprised that the thing is going to stay there until we find the Magnera magic, but it's fortunate, I guess. Crimson Jazz. It chases its target with determination while scattering mines, so be wary when fighting this creature. Then we fought a robo-eyed version of you in the Tron world. When its HP gets low, it places a large mine. Avoid it before it explodes. It easily resists magic, so don't be shy about using the Keyblade. New nobody as well, apparently. The Dancer. Oh yeah, you things. You were creepy looking. The Dancer, a high-ranking nobody. It skates around the ground and quickly moves away when approached. I didn't even remember fighting you. I saw you in the cutscenes, though. Wait for the end of its attack to retaliate. When it approaches with a low posture, look out. If cornered, it retaliates with its buddies using kicks and other attacks. Fight carefully when outnumbered. Okay. Oh, Hollow Bastion just got a whole bunch of extra stuff added. Okay, so we're probably going to be exploring the rest of the castle. Oh, but only one more puzzle piece? No, all these puzzle pieces, I see. Maybe that's all that stuff is if you go into that huge hole that was in the wall. Oh, I have to try the light cycle again? I don't want to. Hollow Bastion Cavern of Remembrance. Oh, that sounds like the kind of thing where you have to do a lot of boss fights, doesn't it? Alright, well, I'm just about to end this episode, but let's see how, Oh, okay, if you're in the middle of one of these animations, then right stick suddenly turns the camera instead. Weird. It's no problem, though, really, because there are no fights going on here. Let's see if we're allowed to retry the light cycle thing right now, and if it's got any auxiliary mission attached to it. And if not, that'll be the end of this episode, but if so, we'll try and take down that mission. We can pop back to the Tron mission, no problem. Nothing important is currently happening. Have some materials, by the way, there you go. I have no idea who we talked to do the biking again, but let's talk to people. Oh, we were gonna get a skateboard to this place, and if I just waited and been patient, we could have simply gone like, yeah, to get the puzzle piece. Who doesn't need a good old-fashioned computer skateboard in their lives some of these days? Oh, cool, we have all the characters in Space Paranoids now. Maybe we do light cycle from here? Excuse me, everyone. I'd like to read the computer. It's not letting me. Well, let's get some Master Form while we're here. Why don't we? Hiya! Take that! And that! And this and that! And this and that! And loose a gem! And this and that! And this and that! And A and A and A! And I pressed A so much! And then I pressed A more! And guess what happened? I won. It's locked and can't be operated from here. Never mind. So cool seeing him twirl the Tron Oathkeeper. Again, it needs to be said, animation and, aesthetic in this game, off the chain. Totally show-stopping. Fence up for Goofy! He didn't give me any other drive orbs. Kya! Energy gem. How about you? Give me my drive orbs. Oh, come on. How is that not a level? How far away are we? God, you need so much to level this thing up. I just want my double jump. Maybe in a simulation hangar? Magic up for Donald! And all kinds of materials. Came right out with a solar sailor. Wait, Tron, help. I want to play a game. Oh, light cycle. Here we go. It's just on the computer. Sorry, I should have tried that first. All right, I'd like to quit, please. Please don't say do it without getting hit. Finish with 30 or more points. Points? What do you mean points? Or is this a different thing? This is just you're trying to take down as many enemies as possible or something? All right, because this is the one that starts with the hole in the wall already, I guess. Yeah, I got a Heartless counter, so I guess this is like, take down as many Heartless as possible. Okay, I'll try. So it seems like the best way really is just mostly charge. Charge is the one you want to use. You want to let enemies bunch up alongside you, and then charge them all at once. So that you don't have to risk using this stupid attack that sucks. Hi-yaw! Hi-yaw! Oh, I just went right through the pillar there and it was fine. I don't know why that is, but okay. I'm happy about it. Did we say there were more enemies on the right side? I don't know how many before. I don't know where there would be more enemies. I have no way of knowing that information. I shouldn't even pretend. Oh, I don't get the points if they crash into the wall? Well, that's not really my fault that they did that. Right after spawning. Anyway, I guess I'm not going to get 30 points if any of them blow up. I probably have to get, like, damn near all of them. At least you can actually turn while using the charge. It's a bit of an iffy situation if you try and turn while using the attack. A bit of one of those situations that doesn't always go the way you want. I don't know what the white ones are about, though. What their abilities are. Maybe they can do all 3 moves. Well, I got 20 Heartless. 22 and counting. If I can only get 7 before this ends. I only got 1 of them. They just showed up, so... Okay, well, actually, they follow me if I turn. So really, I shouldn't try and, like, catch them out before the turn. Because they follow me. Okay, I got 30. I got 30. That's surely what they meant by score. Right now, I just have to actually survive. We're near the end now. But yeah, charge seems to very much be the way the other ones suck and don't use them. With the exception that shield is good for when these projectiles come your way like now! Timed perfectly! 30 points! Get me the hell out of here! Why did he have his normal Keyblade there? It doesn't matter! I genuinely couldn't care less. Just please say I never have to do that again. Great, let's go. Right, the Tron world carried out a whole bunch of important lore stuff going on. I mean, this is a really huge revelation that the Ansem the Wise is some other guy. The Ansem we knew was just heartless of his imposter, and that heartlessification of that guy generated the leader of the organization, who is a nobody. I still wasn't totally clear, and probably I'm not supposed to know this yet. Because I believe I'm pretty sure in the notes in the Ansem reports we read in Kingdom Hearts 1, it was saying stuff like, I'm pretty sure he said he turned himself into a Heartless in his research. So that suggests that the Ansem reports in Kingdom Hearts 1 we were reading were written by not Ansem the Wise and not the Heartless we fought, but the imposter, I guess? And I guess that would suggest that the Ansem reports, what few we have in this game so far, were written by Ansem the Wise proper? Oh, okay, hold on a moment. Spurred on by my youngest apprentice, Ienzo. That's Zexion. The Zexion is the nobody of that person, I presume. Because it sounds like I do have that right. That basically the organization, every member of the organization is just their name is just the name of the person they're nobody of, jumbled around a bit with an X thrown in there. Hence what they were talking about with all of our names share a brand. Okay, right? So presumably these the other 5 apprentices are also members of the organization in some manner, and were Ansem's disciples. Ansem, I think this is written by the Ansem the Wise. And so the first subject in Ansem the Wise's experiments is the one who then took the name Ansem and wrote all the other reports? Maybe. By the way, you don't have to tell me if I'm right or wrong on all this, by the way. That's in fact, it's probably best you don't. I'm sure the game will explain sufficiently when the time comes. Well, I say that. Obviously, it tried to explain a moment ago, and I was very confused for the first, 10 minutes. But if I'm right that this was written by Ansem the Wise, then he ain't around currently. He's in a realm where time has lost all meaning, which doesn't sound good. If the Ansem we fought was a Heartless, I still don't understand how he was able to retain his, sentiency or whatever. But perhaps they'll explain that later as well, or perhaps it's just he's really good at science, don't worry about it. Yes, my betrayers have retained their human forms as nobodies and are gathering more followers in hopes of furthering a new scheme. Right, sorry, we did already know that this person's betrayers were the organization. Right, sorry. But I hadn't clocked that his apprentices' names were indicative of the names of the organization 13 people earlier. Sorry, my brain. Trying to keep up with all the terms. But then again, with this Ansem report being written by someone who's saying they settled in Twilight Town, and also then they went to Castle Oblivion because their betrayers were there, that sounds like Diz, right? So I don't know what his relation is to the Ansem imposter, Ansem the Wise, or the Ansem imposter Heartless. But I guess never mind. I'm sure we'll get answers to at least some of these questions as we carry on, and that is all for now. Sorry for being bad at understanding this game. The next video on the channel is going to be a very silly one. That's all I'll say about that for now. And after that is going to be some more of this, Kingdom Hearts 2, where we're going to carry on toward Hollow Bastion and try and protect it from Maleficent and the organization, I guess. Presumably there's going to be a huge organization fight there with some member or members. And provided this Mickey isn't an imposter, then it sounds like bad stuff has happened to Riku in between Recom and now. This is bad news for Sora, though. The poor dude was already beating himself up over this, blaming himself. And now he hears that Kairi and Riku are both in bad ways. They'll pull through, Sora. Have some goddamn faith. But yeah, feels like big story stuff is about to go down. That's all for now. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! Want some candies? I mean, it's not a problem again, as we established. It just distracts the heck out of me. You can see them flopping around with me. No mold on this wall, so we're good. We're still at 100% edibility. So now it's just